Okay, let's talk about something huge. Has your AI ever just confidently lied to you? It's a massive problem, right? But guess what? There's a new hack that can actually fix it, and we are going to break down exactly how it works. But first, hey, if you're looking to really level up your AI skills with explainers just like this one, do me a favor, take a second to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button for my channel at BrandTechAuth. It really helps. Now, this isn't some made-up scenario. This is a real story from just this year. A lawyer literally got in trouble because the AI they used just invented fake legal cases, and the lawyer trusted it. I mean, that's the kind of risk we're all facing when we use these incredible but sometimes flawed tools. So this brings us to the AI hallucination nightmare. I mean, it's a huge risk, right? Doesn't matter if you're a lawyer, a marketer, a developer, anyone. But let's get on the same page. What exactly are these hallucinations? All right, here's the deal. Put simply, it's when an AI just confidently makes stuff up. The output looks perfect, the grammar's great, the tone is super confident, but the actual information? It's just plain wrong. And look, this isn't just a minor bug. It can have really serious consequences for the work you do. And we are talking about real-world damage here. I mean, you could literally face a lawsuit over fake citations like that lawyer did. You could trash your brand's reputation with false information, or lose some serious cash based on flawed financial forecasts. The impact can just ripple through an entire organization. So the big question is why? Why does this even happen? Why would a multi-billion-dollar piece of tech just invent things out of thin air? Well, the answer is pretty fascinating, and it lies in how these models are actually built from the ground up. See, we have this idea in our heads, right? We think of AI as this all-knowing expert, like a super librarian plugged into a database of pure truth. But that's not what it is at all. It's way more like a very, very sophisticated autocomplete. Its main job is to predict the next most likely word to make a sentence sound good, not to be factually accurate. And this right here, this gets to the absolute core of the problem. The model's #1 goal is to give you an answer that sounds plausible and coherent, based on all the patterns it's learned from the internet. So if inventing a few details makes the sentence flow better, it's going to do it. Plausibility, a lot of the time, wins out over truth. Okay, so how do we protect ourselves from this mess? Well, the traditional method, the one most of us are probably stuck using right now, it's tedious, it's slow, and honestly, it is a huge drain on our time and energy. I mean, this manual process is just a total grind, isn't it? You're asking the AI for its sources, and then you have to go check every single one. You're on Google searching for key claims to see if they hold up, and for anything technical, you might have to pull in a subject matter expert, which costs you both time and money. It's a nightmare. No, seriously, just take a second and think about it. How many hours a week are you losing to this? To just double-checking your AI? Every single hour you spend doing that is an hour you're not spending on the creative, strategic work that actually matters. But what if there was a better way, a faster, automated way? This, my friends, is where the cross-model hack comes in. And trust me, it's a powerful new solution to this whole hallucination problem. Okay, look at this number, 39%. This is a total game changer. New research is showing a technique that improves hallucination detection by up to 39% compared to the old methods. That is a massive leap forward in automatically catching these errors before they can cause any damage. So what is it? It's a new framework, and the core idea is just so elegantly simple. Instead of you manually checking the AI's work, what if you could get AIs to check each other's work? All right, so how does this cross-model hack actually work? How does it get these amazing results? Let's look under the hood. It's all based on this one simple but really powerful idea. Truth is consistent. Think about it. If you ask a bunch of different, diverse AIs the same question, their correct, factual answers are probably going to align. But their mistakes, their hallucinations, those are going to be random. They're going to contradict each other. It's like a way of using the diversity of AI opinions to triangulate what's actually true. Okay, so this table really breaks it down. A single model checking its own work, that's kind of like proofreading your own essay. You know you're going to miss your own mistakes because you have the same blind spots. But when you start comparing outputs across different models, bam, you can instantly spot the inconsistencies that basically scream, hey, this is a hallucination. The automated process is this really slick 3-step workflow. So first, it gets a bunch of different answers from different AIs. Then, a judge AI comes in and acts like a referee, comparing every single sentence to find any contradictions.
And finally, an improver AI comes in and does this surgical correction on only the parts that were flagged as wrong.
And this is the magic of this whole approach. It doesn't just toss out the entire response if one thing is wrong. No, this system is so fine-grained, it can automatically pinpoint and fix specific incorrect sentences, and it preserves all the valuable, accurate stuff around them. It's incredibly efficient. All right, so let's talk about the payoff. Why does any of this matter for the work you're doing every single day?
Well, by automating this whole hallucination detection thing, you get to reclaim all those hours you were wasting on tedious work, you slash your legal and reputational risk, and maybe most importantly, you can finally start to trust the output from your AI tools and make decisions with real confidence. And just look at the time savings here. They are staggering. Instead of you playing fact-checker all day, you can build this automated quality control right into your workflow. This frees you up to focus on the high-level stuff, the strategy, the creativity, the work that actually moves the needle for your business.
And really, at the end of the day, it's about more than just speed. It's about making your AI-powered work more reliable, more professional, and way more predictable. It's about building a system you can actually depend on.
You know, this technology is a huge step forward for AI reliability. And it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. If we can teach AIs to be their own best critics, what's the next human task they're going to master? I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching.